Sienna, how's your day going aside from doing press, talking about yourself a lot and talking about this movie a lot?
Very good, thank you. How's yours?
It is nonstop, but good over here from New York. Are you in London today?
I'm actually out. I'm in the countryside, so I'm kind of on the East Coast near the ocean.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Strangers, the new movie, when did you actually film it?
We filmed Strangers right before Christmas in December. We shot it in 18 days, with 3 days prep, and yeah, and here
So
it is.
by filming it around Christmas, that means that you weren't around to see everyone watching Love Actually.
Do you know? I've never seen Love Actually. And this is not because I don't want to watch it. It's just that I kind of feel like at some point I'm going to see it. At some point I'll be on a plane and there'll be nothing else to watch. And I just know at some point I'm going to see it because it's inevitable. So, there's so many films that I really, really, really want to watch that are hard to find. So yeah, that's why I haven't seen Love Actually yet.
I think you'll have two takeaways once you see Love Actually. Uh, The first is, why does everyone love this movie so much? It is instilling all the wrong things about love and relationships. And number two is, yourself included, just about every single person on camera went on to be a big star in this whole movie.
That's cool.
So, hey, back to Strangers right here. Studying your career, I know about your past in athletics, horseback riding, Tour de France, riding kind of stuff. Was the long-term goal to be more of an action person?
No, no, I am an adrenaline junkie, perhaps. I really enjoy doing things I find difficult. So that's what drew me to Strangers as well, as I looked at this role and I thought, this is really hard. This is really hard to kind of connect with this person and make her sympathetic and understand why she does what she does. And I love the fact that she's so unhinged. I mean, she is off the wall. Laura is like, this is one of the craziest characters I've ever played. And yeah, I kind of couldn't resist.
Yeah, Laura does not come from the happiest marriage on the planet. And of
No.
course, you don't have to go full on method when you're doing a role. Some people make that mistake. But do you have to be miserable in some form when you're portraying a character like this as your day job?
God, no. God, no. I mean, I think there's something, because we didn't, this is a film that we shot in 18 days, so we didn't have multiple takes. I mean, what you see is what we shot.
Wow.
A lot missing. We shot a lot more of other things, but we didn't kind of do multiple takes or anything. So really, it was just about being very alive and trying to remember my words, and that's what. Yeah.
Now, your stars are also acclaimed. Your co-stars are also acclaimed notables. I've had the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Void a few times, and I'm sure there's no such thing as a bad take with that person because he can act his way out of anything. But did you have to do any special prep for this besides memorizing those lines for the 18-day shoot?
No, just let lines.
Wow. And does the script 100% resemble what's on camera? Is there any improv in a film like this?
I really thought and hoped that there would be. I love improv more than anything else. It's my favorite thing. And when I heard that, John Voight was rewriting his scenes, I was like, great, I get to rewrite stuff. But because this piece has so many moving parts, I wasn't trusted to do that because they felt that perhaps a part of the story might break. But we had a lot of fun.
Where does the love of improv come from?
I guess it's the adrenaline thing again. It's it's live or die. You can't lie when you're improvising, which is every actor's best friend. And it's fun.
I would think, I'm a civilian here. I am not a professional actor. I would think it's the exact opposite. You're only lying when you're improvising.
Why would you think that?
Because yes, you're saying what you immediately think, but there's a lot of people who are thinking 2 steps ahead. There's a lot of unfortunate strategy in improv.
Oh yeah.
Are
But
you doing that as an improv exercise at me? Is that what's going on here?
do you want it to be? It can
No,
be.
definitely not. No, no. Around a professional, I resign, I default, you win. So anyway, this is a new film to us. To you, it's an old film. Are we allowed to know what's coming next?
I know I can't say, sorry.
Well, the key is you're working.
That's what I do. I mean, I'm really grateful. I haven't ever not worked, and I guess, you know, having worked as much as I have, it enables me to be able to work on a film like this where there is no prep and there aren't multiple takes, and we're working fast, and Laura's in every scene apart from I think 4, and I'm literally just learning my lines in between scenes going wait, what am I saying here? um
Wow.
Having done a lot of work, it's wonderful to sort of see if you can land on your feet, and see if you're going to fall flat on your face, and take that kind of unhinged nature of filmmaking and bring it to the role, because that's kind of what Laura is. She's like an optimist and completely unhinged.
Does that mean that you prefer film to television? Because isn't television usually 1 to 2 weeks per episode?
Yeah, but it depends entirely on the film, and it depends on I think I really love television because I think you get an amazing script, and that's every actor's dream, is great writing. And I haven't done much television that hasn't had great writing. With films, there are fewer eyes over the script, but you sometimes, with big budget, you get to do really exciting things and do multiple takes and learn things, and everything is different. Every job that you do, I mean, I always try and do like the Meg 2, and then I'll do like a banquet, completely different films, and that's the joy of working, I guess.
Right. It goes back to what I was saying before, where you've done your action stuff, you've done your rom-com stuff, you've done your dramas. It's really hard to pigeonhole you to, what does Sienna do? We can't go, okay, this is a movie where she's going to fall down 10 times. That's the only thing we know. You don't fall down in your movies.
I've done that. Time machine. I think I fell down about 20 times in that film. I got caught 3 times. There was a lot of falling down.
I'm learning new things every day. Well, I got 3 quick questions for you, and then I'll let you go. You ready? First one, you're obviously a very creative, quick-witted person. The production, screenwriting end of your career, is that something we're eventually going to see?
Yeah, I hope so.
Do you care to say more about that, or is that amongst the I can't talk about category?
Not yet, but I love writing. I love directing. I love producing. I haven't ever done, and I haven't made anything yet with my own writing. I'd like to.
Got it. Okay. Next question has nothing to do with strangers or your acting careers. What's the last concert that you went to for fun?
I went to see the Brian Jonestown Massacre, and it was amazing. The sound quality was extraordinary. That was one of those gigs you're like, I can't believe I'm here.
Okay, so I'm going to ask my last question because that response was fantastic. Did you come on board with the Brian Jonestown Massacre because of the movie Dig?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I watched Dig. I watched Dig, and that was it. I'm like Brian Jonestown Massacre all the way.
absolutely. So
Is that the greatest film, right?
a lot of people love it because, hey, the music's great and it's entertaining. And then there's some people who hate it because it's not really what happened for either of those bands. Like I've interviewed people from both of those bands, and you get the impression it's almost like professional wrestling storyline.
Nice, nice. Where do you stand?
Yeah, I think it is professional wrestling storyline, seeing that they're all collaborating with each other. I mean, when they were all from Portland, nobody was from Portland. So there must have been like 10 bands in that city when they were all coming up.
Yeah, Okay, now that's a completely different take on the whole thing. Oh,
Well, can
but
you educate me more? Because the director, she's since working nonstop since Dig took off.
well, I think she has a way with people. I think she understands how to get into someone's head, and she tells a good story. So she deserves to be working. Um, but yeah, the wrestling analogy, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, you can't really pin anything on Anton.
I think that he hams up how difficult he is, and he seems like he's a very gentle person until there's cameras there.
He was pretty difficult on stage. Uh,
Well, were there cameras there?
well, there was a live audience, but it was I don't think there were any, it was very much like put your phones down, and everybody did. We were like, this is a sacred space. But there was one little thing off with the sound, and it was like down tools. It was like, that's got to get fixed. No, nothing's happening until that's fixed. There was no kind of on with it. Was like, okay, it's fixed. And then it was on with the show. And my dad was a musician and a consummate professional, and he was exactly the same. He found it difficult working with other artists that were not perfectionists. So I'm like, I'm in it. I love it.
Well, so my main takeaways before I let you go is strangers, you did the work, you're proud
Yep.
of it. There's more to come from you as an actress. Hopefully, we're going to see you writing and producing. You like the adrenaline and you like pushing the ball forward and getting stuff done. But also, you have fantastic music taste. And so the next person who interviews you should go the indie rock route and they get better answers.
You're good.
Well, Sienna, thank you for your time. Congrats on this film and looking forward to the next stuff you got going on.
Thank you very much. It was really nice talking to you.
Paltrocast.